What is up, YouTube? Where my glasses? Yeah. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? I found they was in my pocket. It's not looking good for Diddy, boy. Oh man. Anyway, Offset is broke. Hit with $3 million tax lien. Huh? Demands Cardi B pays if she wants a divorce. I'm telling y'all right now, man. The love of money, man, will hurt you every time, man. This is the Music Recording Network stream. Hey, shout out to everybody who is checking out the videos and stuff on the Music Recording Network stream channel. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's see what Cardi B and his crew talking about. Let's check it out.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you were Offset, now I know why you was in those comments tweeting mad at Cardi B. Because you just got hit with another lien. Yo, this man is millions in debt to the IRS. How long before they seize that mansion that he trying to shake Cardi B down for? That's my opinion. Anyway, y'all, let's get into this. Shout out to Valerie Renee for actually sending me this story. Yo, let me tell you something. Cardi B's husband, she still ain't divorced yet because Offset is dragging it out because he wants some money, is facing mounting financial trouble. Okay, this is directly from the Girls Are Fighting, also on Twitter, and High Vibrational Hood Rat Valerie Renee on Twitter. The IRS has slapped Offset with a new $486,000 tax lien. The total debt now over $2.3 million. And you think that's what made Cardi leave? You think she was like, you got me crying, you cheating, you embarrassing me, you humiliating me, and you going broke? Oh, no. You know that Libra was like, oh, no.
Wow.
We not
and
doing this today. But again, how crazy is this? $2.3 million in liens. They said that Offset is facing mounting financial trouble. Us Weekly can exclusively report the Migos rapper has now been hit with a new 6-figure federal tax lien, pushing his total unpaid taxes to over $2.3 million. Why are his taxes so much? Is he a gambler? Because I don't understand. At the very least, somebody will go to, well, I don't know if they're going to have a Migos reunion concert. You know what I'm saying? Not for the reasons you think, but for other reasons. But at the end of the day, why do you owe $2.3 million? Why haven't you been paying your taxes? They said on October 15th, the Internal Revenue Service filed the liens against Offset, named Kiari Cephas, for almost $500,000, covering alleged unpaid taxes for 2023, the year before his split from Cardi B. Wait, so this is the year before his split from Cardi B. That means Cardi might be liable for this. The newest lien adds to a growing list of tax issues for Offset. April 3rd, 2024, the IRS filed a $1.5 million lien for 2002 taxes, and March 12th, the Georgia Department of Revenue filed a $300,000 lien for 2021, which included the original $167,000 bill plus interest, penalties, and collections. Together, these liens bring Offset's total tax debt to $2.3 million. Now, here's my question. Does he just owe this money because he's not paying taxes, or is his accountant messing up? And his accountant was like, yo, you cool. We got a deduction. And now they're coming back. Because don't forget, at one point, didn't the IRS try to say that Beyonce owed them $7 million and she fought them and she ended up owing them like $700? So, but the thing is, Offset ain't fighting this and Cardi left. So something tells me this ain't a Beyonce situation. They said Offset is also fighting legal challenges outside of taxes. Earlier this year, he attempted to contest a $230,000 judgment related to an alleged assault at a Florida strip club. This man As of now, neither the IRS nor the Georgia Department of Revenue has released the liens, leaving Offset's financial and legal troubles unresolved. Y'all, what in the world?
That's crazy,
Listen,
man. That's
here's
crazy.
The thing, and this is the part if I was Cardi, I would be so upset about. I do believe that Cardi is still legally liable for some of Offset's taxes. But then again, whether or not she's responsible with me, we need to know whether they were filing jointly or separately. If they always filed separately, then I don't think she's responsible. But if she did, if they ever did file jointly, oh my God. Now we see why Offset is harassing Cardi B. Now we see why he wants some money. He really thinks he's going to shake Cardi B down to pay off his tax debt. Has he lost his mind? Yo, all those Birkins and diamonds and everything this man... Now I was like, was he buying those or was Cardi buying them for herself? I'm being dead serious. Or maybe that's where all his money went. Maybe that's why he wants...
Look at them chains. Look at all that outfit and all that stuff is fake, man. Look how big them diamonds is in his earrings. Come on, man. You should research how much them diamonds cost. Come on, man. That's ain't nothing but a bunch of glass.
And diamonds and everything this man... Now I was like, was he buying those or was Cardi buying them for herself? I'm being dead serious. Or maybe that's where all his money went. Maybe that's why he wants all this stuff. But if that's the case, Cardi got all this stuff because she was busy crying in the Bentley instead of in a Honda. You ain't getting that stuff. Cardi paid for that with blood, sweat, and tears. Yo, it's unclear whether Cardi is responsible, right? But at the end of the day, and also let's not forget the strip club. He is just reckless. There were two people that accused Offset at the club. Remember that $232,000 lien in January 2021? They claimed they were at a strip club on the same night Offset and his then wife Cardi. The suit claimed Cardi was sprayed with champagne by someone in the crowd. And the two men claimed Offset walked into the crowd and attacked them after the incident. The alleged victims claimed that the bad and bougie rapper struck them in the face, head, and body, and the two claimed they needed medical attention and sustained permanent injuries. In late 2024, a Miami judge granted the alleged victim's request for a default judgment. He didn't even go to court for this. In April, Offset filed court docs asking the judgment to be thrown out due to him never being legally served. Okay, so he might not have to pay this, right? Anyway, Cardi said the same thing I did. Let's not forget on September 22nd, she said in her chat on Twitter, the only reason why I'm still married is because somebody wants me to pay for their taxes. Y'all want to know the tea? The only way I can get out of my marriage is if I pay for somebody else's taxes.
Wow.
Even though I pay for my own and give them one of my properties, I'm fighting for that. I'm going to fight for that. It's not no love-ish. I'm going to live my life because on a contract, I'm practically still married because somebody want to hold me hostage if I don't give them millions of dollars to get out of it. So that's what I'm going through in life. Y'all want me to remarry and stuff, to have another baby and stuff like that. I'm doing things now that makes me happy. I did it the right way the first time. Listen, I get what she's saying, but Cardi, the right way is forget it. Anyway, she's pregnant. Yeah. Let's let her have a good pregnancy. They said during the September interview with Gayle King, Cardi answered questions about Offset. She said, I wish he was a better person. I know she do because she loved that man down so much she almost lost herself. I've said it before. I feel like she got pregnant with Stefan because one, he is getting everybody pregnant. I know you probably heard. But two, I think she needed something that would sever the tie between her and Offset. Anyway, they said Cardi answered questions about this, wishing he was a better person, but it is what it is. Be a better person for your kids. This is really, really sad. I hope she is finding peace. I hope she's doing better because honestly, Offset is a demon. And that's just my opinion. Cardi, and you know what I will say? Cardi do be crashing out. She do be cursing people out. She do hold grudges. But honestly, everybody needs to realize Cardi is leaving a narcissistic, abusive relationship. At least she said he was narcissistic, and we saw the abuse. And honestly, I think she's like, all that rage and anger she had from betraying herself for years and years and years for the love of a man. I feel like all that anger and rage that she has, she's pushing outwards because she hasn't forgiven herself for every humiliation. She hasn't forgiven herself for for wanting to stay even at the cost of her own self. She hasn't forgiven herself for choosing Offset over her sanity, her mind, and her body time and time again. And I do think that once she makes peace and forgives herself for choosing another person over herself, choosing someone that treated her like crap over herself, I feel like once she makes peace with that and forgives herself, I think she's going to return back to her old self. And all this anger and hostility and always want to argue and fight and prove and this and that, I think it's going to go away, because y'all think about it. She has been publicly humiliated. And imagine the worst breakup you ever went through. And listen, I don't care if you're a fan of her or not. Just hear it. Imagine the worst breakup you ever went through. And imagine that person also publicly humiliating you and everybody laughing at you and you believing his lies over the public being like, what is you doing? And she played herself over and over and over, right? And imagine you have to go through all that. I think that's where a lot of the anger and aggression is coming from. And once she makes peace with herself and truly forgives herself, right? Well, that and the pregnancy hormones. But once she makes peace with herself and truly forgives herself and realigns with herself and loves herself again, because I think she's angry at herself. I don't think it's just the world. I think we're going to see like a better version of Cardi B. Do you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, it's just this anger and hate that Offset, from the way he treated her, got her in the heart. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Golly, so Cardi B, so you got into this marriage. This guy, how do you owe $1 million in back taxes, man? Jesus. I'm not even going to look at the 3 million. How do you owe $1 million in back taxes? How do you do stuff like that? Doing everything, trying to keep up with the Joneses, and them Joneses are big time people, man. Them Joneses got millions, $2-3 million a month coming in, and you over here faking the funk. That's how it happens. Being a faker. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Shh. Peace out.